Just amazing. There are the final four teams in the NFL tournament. You got Detroit and San Francisco. What a great matchup that'll be next Sunday night on Fox.
Oh my goodness, that game was phenomenal. I think it promised and delivered on its anticipation and the hype because, man, that was a close game. Buffalo had them. They had them. They were that close. You know that funny saying where it's like history repeats itself? Now, I know it's not on the same stage as, the Super Bowl, but like wide right again. Like, oh my gosh. The fact too, like Josh Allen was cooking all game. And then magically that last drive, he disappeared. Like in plain sight. And just that last drive just looked so, it was just, because there's a difference, because what did they get the ball with 7 minutes left? But they just chewed so much clock until under the 2-minute warning, because you don't want to give Mahomes the ball back. They of all teams know that. Just for it to miss, oh my gosh, it's infuriating. I will say this, I'm impressed. You got to give props to Kansas City because, this was Mahomes' first playoff game on the road. And surprisingly, I will say, this isn't one of those games that you go, okay, right here, this blown call or this holding call is what. No, like Josh Allen just disappeared. And when, the Bills needed him the most, his play calling was terrible. And, yes, obviously the blame all goes to the kicker Bass. Because, if he makes it, it's tied. We go into overtime, and it's a whole different... I don't even know if we go into overtime because maybe the Buffalo's defense can't stop the Chiefs' offense. Just the decision-making. It's like the Bills, and I say this, like, even though I'm the biggest Packers fan ever, the Bills and Josh Allen are basically a glorified Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. If this was the year, just like how in 2021, where it's like, okay, if this is the year Aaron Rodgers is going to get his second ring, it's this year, coming off of his back-to-back MVP seasons, and he had the 49ers at home, and then the offensive production was... Same can be said about the Bills, where it's like, if there's any year to get to the Super Bowl, they have the Chiefs right where they want them. It's at home. If any time, it's now. And look what he does. He had Joe Burrow at home last year, melted down. He had Mahomes at home this year, and just that last drive disappeared. So, Josh Allen is now the new Aaron Rodgers. And I say that spitefully. Not spitefully, but like, you got to have a clutch gene. Joe Burrow had it handfully. It was 2 years ago. Joe Burrow had 2 years ago in Arrowhead, so now all rests on Lamar Jackson. Because, like, I'm not rooting for the Chiefs. I'm here to tell you right now. It's a safe bet. Yeah, okay, Chiefs go back-to-back. They win another, Super Bowl. Right now, everybody's rooting for the Lions and the Ravens because it's like we cannot watch a 50 check-down game between Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy, where it's like, wow, there was 50 checkdowns in this game. Oh, it's infuriating. But hey, props to the Chiefs. Props to Travis Kelce. Like, he finally woke up. It said he hadn't scored a touchdown in like 7 weeks, 8 weeks. Oh my gosh. So finally he had 2 tutties. Jason Kelce too. Brother of the year, man. That's so freaking awesome to see him. Well, dude, this is so stinking stupid. I really thought the Bills were going to knock him off. Come on, Lamar. You know what you got to do, man. In big we trust, man. In big we trust.